Imagine standing at the edge of a serene lake, the water mirroring the vast sky above. The surface is so still that even the softest whisper of a breeze carries lightly across it, creating gentle, mesmerizing ripples. This is how I want you to picture your own ability to communicate, a clear, tranquil reflection of your thoughts and intentions, reaching out to touch and affect the world around you. Today, I want to dive deep into the power of persuasive communication, a skill as essential and natural as breathing, yet as transformative as a sunrise breaking the horizon. Persuasive communication isn't about bending others to your will or weaving complex webs of influence. It's like a harmonious dance, a delicate balance of listening, empathy, confidence, and clarity. It's the art of expressing yourself in a way that resonates deeply with others, encouraging them to see your perspective, feel your emotions, and consider your ideas. It's about connection and understanding, painting pictures with words that captivate and inspire. Let's start with body language, the silent symphony of gestures and expressions that sings louder than any words we might speak. Picture a conversation where someone's arms are crossed tightly against their chest. Their eyes dart around the room like butterflies trapped in a jar, and their foot taps an impatient rhythm on the floor. Without uttering a single word, they're telling you so much about their state of mind. Now imagine the opposite: open arms, a gentle smile playing at the corners of their mouth, eyes meeting yours with warmth and interest. These are the signals that invite connection, that say, "I'm here, I'm listening, and I value what you have to say." When you communicate, your body is your first and most powerful tool. Stand or sit tall, not with rigidity, but with a relaxed poise, like a tree swaying gently in the wind. Allow your gestures to flow naturally, reinforcing the words that spill from your heart. When your body echoes the message of your words, you become an embodiment of authenticity that others can't help but trust. Then there's emotional intelligence, the radar system of human interaction. It's the ability to sense the emotional currents beneath the surface, both in yourself and in others, and steering your communication accordingly. Think of it like tuning into a radio frequency, adjusting your dial until you hear the music clearly, without static. When you understand the unspoken feelings in a conversation, you're better equipped to respond with empathy and insight. Imagine sitting with a friend who shares a recent disappointment. The air is thick with their sadness, and your role isn't to solve their problem, but to acknowledge their emotion, to say, "I understand, and I'm here with you." In that moment, your words are like a gentle hand on their shoulder, offering comfort without demanding change. This is the heart of emotional intelligence, recognizing the emotions in play and addressing them with compassionate understanding. Confidence, too, walks hand in hand with persuasion. It's not about loudness or bravado, but about quiet assurance. Picture standing on the shore as waves crash over and over against the rocks, relentless and steady. Confidence is like the rock beneath the waves, firm, unyielding, and present. It's believing in your own message and delivering it not with arrogance, but with conviction. When you speak with confidence, you're inviting others to trust in your strength, to lean in and consider your perspective. Confidence is contagious. When you express your ideas boldly, others catch that energy, that certainty. Your voice acts as a beacon, guiding them through the fog of uncertainty toward a shared understanding. But remember, confidence isn't about being right. It's about being present and engaged, about putting your ideas on the table with an open heart and an open mind. Empathy is the bridge that connects us to others, the thread that intertwines our diverse experiences into a tapestry of shared humanity. Picture yourself dipping your toes into someone else's stream of consciousness, feeling the cool water of their thoughts and emotions wash over you. Empathy allows you to see through their eyes and walk a mile in their shoes. It's the silent promise that you're not alone in this world, that your feelings are understood and respected. In conversations, empathy is your guide to crafting responses that resonate deeply with others. It's about listening with intent, not merely waiting for your turn to speak. When you truly hear another person, you're opening a door to a room where genuine connection thrives. It's about reflecting their emotions back in your words, acknowledging their experiences, and weaving your responses into the fabric of their reality. And finally, there's the art of framing, the ability to present ideas in a way that aligns with the listener's values and beliefs. Imagine storytelling as painting on a canvas. The colors you choose, the strokes you make, all shape the picture your audience will see. When you frame your communication thoughtfully, you're guiding others to view your ideas through a lens that they can relate to and appreciate. Consider a negotiation where you're presenting a proposal. Instead of focusing on what you'll gain, speak to what they'll benefit from: the growth, the value, the opportunity. Frame your ideas in terms of shared goals and mutual interests, and you'll craft a narrative that resonates powerfully with your audience. As you move through your days, remember that persuasion isn't about winning an argument or dominating a discussion. It's about building bridges of understanding and crafting conversations that leave both parties enriched and enlightened. It's about using the rhythm of your voice, the openness of your body, and the depth of your empathy to create an environment where ideas can flourish and grow. As we wrap up this exploration, let's return to that image of the lake, the ripples spreading out from a single point. Your words, your gestures, your empathetic understanding are the pebbles you cast into the waters of human interaction. Each ripple is an opportunity to reach someone, to inspire change, to forge connections that transcend barriers. So, as you go forth into the world, carry this thought with you. Every conversation is an opportunity to connect more deeply, to communicate more effectively, and to understand more compassionately. Let your persuasion be rooted in authenticity and kindness, and you'll find that the impact you make is both profound and enduring. As we navigate the intricate dance of persuasive communication, we must acknowledge an often overlooked partner in this performance: empathy. To persuade effectively, it's not enough to simply present our ideas clearly and logically. We need to step into the shoes of those we hope to influence. This means tuning into their concerns, their desires, and their perspectives, and then weaving these elements into our message. Empathy transforms persuasion from a monologue into a dialogue. Even when we're the only ones speaking, empathy allows us to anticipate the silent responses of our audience. Picture this. You're in a meeting, presenting a new strategy to your team. A purely data-driven approach might focus on numbers and projections, but an empathetic approach considers how this strategy aligns with their values and addresses their potential reservations. When you acknowledge their emotional landscape, you create a resonance that numbers alone cannot achieve. This brings me to the importance of listening. It may sound paradoxical in a discussion about persuasion, but listening is the bedrock of effective communication. It allows us to gather the insights that fuel our empathetic understanding. While your words may shape the conversation, it's the moments of silence, where you absorb, reflect, and respond, that build trust and credibility. In the art of persuasion, listening is our compass. It guides us to tailor our message in a way that meets our audience where they are. Think of a time when someone truly listened to you, not just heard you, but listened. Perhaps they picked up on the subtlety of your tone, or they noticed the hesitation in your voice. That level of attention makes us feel valued and, in turn, open to influence. As you hone your persuasive skills, consider how you can incorporate stories into your communication. Stories are vessels for conveying complex ideas simply and meaningfully. They bridge the gap between abstract concepts and tangible understanding. When we tell a story, we invite others into a shared experience, turning facts into something relatable and memorable. Imagine presenting a proposal for a new project. You might start with the story of a similar project that succeeded, bringing in the human elements, the challenges faced, the solutions crafted, and the triumphs celebrated. This narrative approach captures attention and creates a context for your audience to envision their own success. In persuasive communication, authenticity is our greatest ally. People are drawn to genuineness. They can sense when our intentions are sincere and when they are self-serving. Authentic persuasion is not about winning an argument or dominating a conversation. It's about aligning intentions with actions, leading others to see the mutual benefit in the path you're advocating. Next time you're in a position to persuade, remember that authenticity is reflected in your consistency. When your words and actions align, you cultivate trust. And trust in the realm of persuasion is a currency far more valuable than clever rhetoric. In this journey of mastering persuasive communication, let us strive to be both passionate speakers and thoughtful listeners. Let us wield our words with clarity and empathy, infusing them with stories that paint pictures in the minds of others. And above all, let us remain true to ourselves, knowing that genuine persuasion flows from the heart as much as it does from the mind. Thank you for joining me today. Until our next conversation, may you find power in the words you speak and grace in the silence you share. Take care.